lead me from the tavern, every eye following. Udi's night air wraps around us, thick with mist and the sour tang of the hollow trunk beck and its filthy river rot. The streets gleam with rain-slick cobbles, their edges blurred in the guttering light. She keeps close, clutching my arm tighter than propriety allows, pretending it's for warmth, pretending that her hunger is shameful. Above us, shuttered windows creak faintly. Somewhere, a distant bell tolls. 1, 2, marking the hour, marking us. We walk in silence, but it isn't peace, it's pressure. I can feel her watching me in every step, every stolen glance when she thinks I won't notice, as if she could glimpse what she's truly bound to. I keep my limp measured, just enough to tug her pity, just enough to slow us down, to let the streets stretch out before us like a stage. Let them see. Let them whisper tomorrow. By the time we reach her door, her breath has shortened, her fingers trembling faintly as she fumbles with the key. I watch her struggle, enjoying the moment. The little quiver in her lip, the flush rising in her cheeks. The door creeps open. She glances up at me, eyes wide, pupils dark with something between fear and desire.
"Come inside,"
she whispers, though we both know I was always going to. I step across the threshold. The door closes behind us. We're not going to fade to black. Her room smells of rose oil and sweet wine, soft candlelight casting everything in gold and shadow. She draws me close, her hands eager and trembling, her lips pressing against mine with tender urgency. I allow it. Her skin is smooth beneath my hands. She sighs as I touch her, shivering beneath the gentlest pressure. She's hungry for me. Or rather, hungry for the idea of me. But I feel nothing. No heat, no pool, nothing but the dull throb of my wound. And the quiet, watching. She pulls me toward the bed, her fingers desperate, her breath hitching in little gasps, such eager sounds. But as she presses closer, I feel her hesitation. Her eyes flicker downward, her breath falters. She's noticed. I can almost taste her confusion, her growing self-doubt. I close my eyes, focus. I imagine something else. Rough ropes digging into skin, the sound of gasping, pleading, the hot copper tang of sweat and iron, the heartbeat fluttering into silence, the slow, exquisite tightening of control. Her hands roam over me, and I let her think this is hers. I feel it then, that flicker of warmth, of focus, of hunger. Not for her, but through her. Holding, pressing, restraining. Her breath quickens. Mine remains steady. Her eyes close, lost in her fantasy. Mine remain open, watching. It's over. The room has changed. Not just the air, though. That too has shifted. Dense now. Swollen with the mingling threads of sweat and rose oil. Sticky candle smoke, curling like slow ghosts toward the rafters. It's the weight of it. The way the room feels against my skin. The air presses in, thick as syrup, seeping through pores, coating every nerve ending in something cloying and inert. She lays across my chest, her breath slowing, soft puffs against my skin, each one a humid, rhythmic thrum. Her skin, flushed and warm, has the texture of ripe fruit, barley yielding under my fingertips, pliant, soft, delicate. Her body hums with the afterglow. I catalog her beauty as one might inspect an heirloom for flaws, detached, deliberate, without malice or hate. She is exquisite. I see it plainly, as any man would, as one recognizes that a sculpture is marble, that a diamond is clear, that silk is smooth. Slender, poised, eyes that catch the candlelight and burn like honey poured over amber, lips still parted in the soft slackness that follows pleasure, her skin glowing faintly beneath the low flame. She is what Latari would call perfect. She does everything right. She has done nothing to deserve this emptiness, and yet, in me, nothing stares. No pride, no hunger, no satisfaction, no aching swell of victory, not even the crass, low pleasure of possession. Only that familiar, creeping sensation rising from somewhere deep, colder than mere disinterest. A marrow-deep fatigue, a quiet, guiltless shame. I know I'm not broken. I know that. She has played her part flawlessly. It's the world that's crooked, that this can happen, that even in perfection we can fail one another, that a man can win the game and still lose, through nothing but the cruel luck of what stirs the heart and what leaves it cold. I feel the truth settle over me, heavy as old snow. She stares, shifting against me, her skin dragging faintly along mine, leaving trails of damp heat. Her fingers move idly across my chest, sketching shapes she likely isn't aware of. Spirals and circles, as if trying to conjure something.
You're distant,
she murmurs, soft, uncertain. That tiny fracture between her body's satisfaction and her mind's creeping unease. She feels it, though she cannot name it yet. The sensation is here before the thought, subtle and clinging. Her voice is thick, with the first twinges of self-blame. I respond as I must, summoning the precise affect she needs, sliding my hand into her hair, dragging fingertips through it with practiced ease. The strands are impossibly fine, each one catching against my knuckles like silk threads dipped in oil.
Forgive me.
I murmur, letting my breath spill warm against her scalp, coating her in something between comfort and confinement.
The trip has left me drained. Too many old men with trembling hands and trembling voices. Too much drinking and not enough sleep.
Her laugh is soft, muffled against my chest, her breath dampening my skin as it escapes. She nuzzles in, seeking reassurance through proximity, an animal instinct.
I worry about you, you know?
She whispers, barely audible now, but heavy with that sticky mix of fondness and pity. Her words catch on the cusp between confession and caution. Her hands press over my heart. I can feel the hesitation trembling in her fingertips, that flicker of wanting to believe me. Her gaze lifts, eyes glassy from both the act and the lingering sweetness of imagined intimacy. She looks at me as though I am something holy and wounded, her lips parting just slightly, as if to kiss away what cannot be reached.
You don't have to be so strong all the time,
She says, as if it were some revelation. I press a kiss to her forehead. The sensation of her skin against my lips is soft, but empty, like kissing the surface of a still pond. All coolness and reflection, but no depth.
I know.
The words thick and velvety in my throat. She sighs, contentment unspooling from her in long, languid threads. She melts against me, body softening, breath slowing. I could stay. I could allow myself to be enveloped in her warmth, wrapped in her softness, lulled by the slow rhythm of shared breath and cooling skin. But already my flesh crawls. Her pulse is too slow now. Her breath too soft, too regular. The room feels suffocating. My skin itches beneath her touch. Her fingers once again tracing absent-minded spirals that might once have soothed but now irritate. She rests her head on my chest again. The candles gutter low. The air thickens further. I'm sinking deeper. The wax, sweat, and rose oil wrapping around me, becoming a second skin. The sheets tangled around our bodies feel like bonds. Silken ropes dragging at my limbs, clinging, even as I try to ignore them. She hums, a small, contented sound, dancing her fingertips around my ribs in idle patterns. The friction is almost nothing, yet it needles at me, each touch a reminder that I am still here, still anchored. I watch her coolly, her eyelids flutter like moth wings, delicate, fragile, doomed to burn too close to the flame. Her lips, still swollen from our shared breath, glisten faintly. She truly is perfect, but you're still standing before a locked door, knocking with a hollowed fist. And there is no one to blame.
You're quiet.
She breathes, her words soft, dreamy, but tinged with a thread of uncertainty. I let my mouth twitch, mimic a smile. She laughed softly, tilting her head to look at me, drowsy with delight, but still a glimmer of unease.
Did it trouble you?
She asks, her voice slower now, cautious.
The trip, I mean.
I savor the silence that stretches between us, letting the weight of it settle thickly between her question and my reply.
Not at all, I murmur, stroking her hair in slow, deliberate motions. Every pass of my hand a calculated reassurance. She smiles, relieved, but still she probes, unable to stop herself.
Mother's been just dreadful about the whole thing.
She admits, continuing to trace circles over my stomach.
She writes every week now, fretting, asking questions.
Her words drift. I let the pause draw out. What questions? She hesitates again.
Oh, you know, worrying about your health, your business dealings, your temperament.
She trails off, her discomfort palpable now.
She fears you'll bring scandal.
She finishes softly, almost ashamed. Scandal. The word tastes sweet on my tongue. Indulgent. I smile, enjoying the little tremor my expression evokes in her. And do you? She flushes deeper, but she does hold my gaze. She answers with soft certainty.
No.
She breathes.
I don't.
Foolish girl. I press another kiss to her forehead. You're wiser than your mother. Oh, how she glows under the praise, settling once more against me. Her breath slowing again, her body pliant, melting slowly into sleep. And I drift inward into that quiet, familiar hunger that no touch can satisfy. Her breath deepens, slipping into the steady rhythms of sleep. I watch her, hair pooling like a river across the pillows. Life does not care what we deserve, and I will not lie to myself about it, not in the quiet of my own mind. Carefully, I untangle myself from the sheets, from her limbs, from her warmth, slipping from the bed without waking her. She stares faintly, her voice soft in sleep, murmuring my name.
Here.
I lean down, brushing my lips to her brow. Rest, darling, letting my words settle over her like benediction or a curse. I have a small errand. I won't be long. She smiles in her sleep. I watch her for a moment longer. I do enjoy her perfection in a way. This portrait of virtue and desire framed in rose oil and dying candlelight. And then I leave, already gone before the door has even closed.
The Black Thorn was written, edited, and performed by Kier Zhou.